Okay, so we're gonna try to figure out how to do a voiceover here. It is not working on my computer the way I want it to do it, so we're doing it this way. Anyways, this is October 2nd in my fauxbonichi, and we are doing winter squash, wild rice, veggies, and a lemon garlic white wine sauce 2 ways. Okay, technically it's 3 ways because it worked out that way, and that's how it worked. But in general, I found a white wine garlic sauce online and with no dairy or milk in it. And oh my gosh, it was so good. I added it to some wild rice, some onions, some mushrooms, that kind of stuff. I roasted up a bunch of our homegrown delicata and peanut squash. And for dinner, I put it into the delicata squash, like stuffed it. I pre-cooked them and stuffed it, and then we had that on a bed of microgreens, and it was delicious. And then the next day, I had also roasted up this big peanut squash, and I took all of the leftovers from the stuffing the delicata the night before, and I put it into a big pot, and I added cashew milk and that kind of stuff to it to make it into a soup. And put it into the squash because it was all fancy. It looked fancy. And then after I took the pretty picture, I dumped all of the soup that was in the squash out, took a melon baller to it, and I then proceeded to put all of the melon balled little things, pieces of squash into the soup so that it could just be part of the soup, and I served it up in bowls. But you could do it all fancy. This is Simple Stories apron strings. I have most of that collection. I love it. Simple Stories is my all-time favorite brand, all-time favorite. And I just love them. But their graphics are so cute. Everything's so cute. Look at that. How cute. But anyways, you have to divide everything in half so they're on 2 separate pages. Otherwise, your pages won't turn, and you can't just crease it. You have to cut it. Otherwise, down the road, you will have a book that is impossible to lay flat and work on. These pictures like 2 1/4 by 2 1/4, and I just slapped those on there and ta-da! Poof! Look, should have stopped right there. Yes, I should have stopped, but no, I had to get all fancy and do a doodle border because that's part of the challenge this month for October. And I hated it, but oh well, it's done. And so then I went to put the dates on because I'm going to drag September's challenge of using out alphas into October, and they fought me, and you don't want to even see the battle I went through with these. So I will spare you that, and I will fast forward it right over to, look, done. Oh, there was no hassle. Yeah, there was. Anyways, that's pretty much this page. I got to go do my journaling and get it posted. Next up, Peachy Cheap Haul. You are welcome. See you later. Okay, so I thought just for fun, I would tag on to this video a Peachy Cheap order I got and an Amazon order I got. I've wanted this brush for, I don't know, 2 years. Maybe longer than that. It's a 1-inch silver black velvet brush. If you've watched Sandy Elnick's videos, you have seen her use these brushes, and I agree. They are probably the best brushes I've ever bought, and I'm not a watercolorist, but I've really wanted this one, but they're really expensive. But I just had to show you. Look at the size of the barrel on this brush. I have the number 10, that's what the barrel looks like on the number 10. And then I have the 3/4 inch round oval, I guess it's called. And it looks like this. But look at this. It's huge. I don't think that's right. Anyways, I just thought that was hilarious and I had to share it. The thing I ordered from Peachy Cheap is I saw this on, well, because I'm addicted to Peachy Cheap. I love it. They either have great deals or they don't. Right? But I had yeah, the autumn, this one, last year. What is this one? Fall Farmhouse. My cats are going to have a cat fight. Last year, and I wasn't going to buy any. Really? Really, you two? Yeah. I wasn't going to buy any fall stuff because I'm trying not to buy themey type stuff, but I figured some of this stuff I could use year round with my gardening and stuff. So, and I got sucked in, and I just love the 6x8 paper pads. And the other thing I like about the Simple Stories stuff is that they have these great big pages that are, sometimes I just don't have enough to put on 2 pages. And so you get these whole boom pages, and they're just wonderful. Simple Stories is my favorite brand ever. I have a lot of brands that I like, but Simple Stories is my go-to one. But anyways, Peachy Cheap had pretty much the whole collection. Not the 12 by 12 part, but the rest of it. For the Simple Stories Autumn Splendor. Simple Vintage Autumn Splendor. And so I didn't have that one, and I got sucked in. The one thing I don't like about these pages is that a lot of them are like made for cards, I guess, because I don't get some of the sayings that they put on these, which is I wish they'd have just left them blank. But
it's 1 o'clock.
It's 1 o'clock. But the paper was just gorgeous. But I thought I could use this kind of stuff year round. I mean, there's no, I don't think it's fall specific in the sense that, I mean, some of it is if you got pumpkins, or it says something about that, but like that wouldn't be, so anyway, so it came with the 6x8 paper pad. It came with the chipboard stickers, which look like this. And I usually, when I use these in my fauxbonichi, I just rip them apart. So they're not quite so thick when I use them. So there's that. It came with the little mini sticker book. See if I can open it without cutting everything here. Okay, and so that was like, and I do like their stickers. I find them really easy to use in my fauxbonichi, except for these. I hate these. I wish they'd quit making those. I hate them. I'm sure they fit in some planner or something, but I just dislike them. They're really hard to use. And then there's that. So there's those. And then it came with the main thing I was excited with besides the paper was the 2 ephemera packs that come in it. And we'll just go through those quick. I won't walk you through every single one. This is an older collection, so I'm sure everybody has seen it, but I got a deal. So it has all kinds of little fall checklists, autumn splendor, but see, I still think some of this stuff you could use year round. I mean, that's just a sunflower. It says best day ever. Here's like a heart and stuff. Treasure this moment. I think you could use this stuff all year round. I think it'd go really good with their vintage exploration set, stuff like that. So that is basically there's so much in it. They always send just tons and tons and tons of stuff. And so that's that kit. And then I always just mix them together. I'll put it in one of these little containers like this. And yeah, so, and then I thought this one for sure I could use year round. It's just flowers and butterflies, or leaves and butterflies with just a few pumpkins. But I think any of these you could use year round. Butterflies and pumpkins and stuff. Did you guys get this? Did anybody else get this? I just love these. They fit so perfect. The 6x8 is the perfect coverage for the Michaels Artist Loft journals. And they're just my go-to favorite. I have a whole bunch of them and I just really enjoy them. Anyways, I thought I would share that with you. And yep, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.